So, ingredients for success and happiness in life. There are 10 of these. You got the handout. This is what works for me. I'm not saying this is the answer. I'm just trying to share with you as I've learned over the last 34 years, what do I take away with me? And the first thing really is, how do I control my thoughts? It's up to me. The only thing in life that I truly control are my thoughts. I certainly can't control my wife or kids. And it's hard to control other people. But the issue is I do control my thoughts. So how do I think? So the first thing I tell you is I try to accept the things I can't change. There are so many things to do in a startup or an entrepreneurial thing that if you can eliminate the things that you can't change, it just limits you where you go. The other thing is, really, I try not to judge people. People do things for different reasons. I accept them the way they are. You know, you never know what's happening at home. People can have a sick kid, a parent. Well, you just don't. I just try not to judge people. It's hard, but I really think that by controlling my thoughts and accepting things, that really always helps me. Second is really to focus on the positive. There's always a positive side to everything. I just happen to be a positive person. I like it that way. But really, that really helps the people surround myself with. I try and surround myself with positive people. I don't need people who are energy suckers. I need people who are giving energy, who are adding to the pool. Also, many people do not try to catch people doing things right. People can do 95% of things right in a business. And what do they talk about? What about the other things that aren't going right? So it's really important, and this is myself included sometimes, other good CEOs, but really the more you can catch people doing right and praise them and thank them, I mean, people love that. Make people feel good about themselves. They're trying. I haven't really hired anybody who's a bad person. They try. Sometimes they don't know, but so really help them. Catch them doing something right. Encourage them to do things right. Third thing is persistence. I talked about that a little before. I mean, it truly is a breakfast of champions. There is not an entrepreneur or a successful person that will tell you that they do not have the character of persistence. It overcomes so much. Showing up is so much, but not giving up is really important. The other thing is that I tell people, no is really the first step of any sale. When a sales guy go in and someone says they got a no, I say, yes. They say, what do you mean? I say, well, if they said yes, all you're doing is taking an order. So really, when someone says no, your job is to figure out what is your objection. And the whole process of a sale is overcoming objections until you answer them all. I know growing up, I used to tell our kids, you know, if they want to get what they want, ask what their objection is. Well, I started doing that with my wife. And she says, why did you ever teach them that? So if they'll say, what's your objection? She'll say, don't dare say that to me. But it works. As you go through, and it's in anything, it's not just a sales issue. If you want something, find out what somebody else, give them what they want, and they'll give you what you want. But many times they won't tell you their objections. So you got to uncover it one by one. But that's the persistence of not giving up. Number 4, which is really important, is really to connect with their heart. I mean, selling is all about heart to heart. It's about people. It's about connecting. People do things for people. Now, you can say there's no loyalty today and all sorts of things. That's true. But in the end, if you can really engage somebody and care for somebody, now, our best salespeople were always people who cared about the customers. In fact, more than they cared about the company. But the issue is you can't fake it. If somebody doesn't care about people, they're never going to be a good salesperson. We can get what they want with other people. So you really, if you can teach yourself to care about other people, it's amazing what people will give you on their own. I also love the saying that no one cares how much I know until they know how much I care. It's amazing how people open up and listen when they really think you care. And number 5 really is take responsibility for my thoughts, feelings, and actions. Okay, things happen. I attract things that happen to me. And I take responsibility. There is no place in the world for what I call victimitis. I am never a victim of my circumstances. I create them. I attract them. They happen for a reason. And too many people today feel, woe's me, why did this happen to me? I actually really believe that bad things happen to me because there are lessons I need to learn. And they continue to happen over and over until I learn those lessons. Now, the problem is, once I learn those lessons, those go away, and other bad things happen. I mean, so it's a series of lessons as we go through life and business. What really bothers me is when I make the same mistake twice. Right? But other than that, it's how do I learn and how do I take lessons away as we go. Number 6, really important. Do today what feels good tomorrow. So many times we do things and make decisions for today, immediate gratification, because it feels good today. It's pleasure. Pleasure is instantaneous. Happiness is long term. If you want to wake up and feel good tomorrow, do things today that can make you feel good. Also, I really plan my work and work my plan. Things don't just happen. We're like a sailboat. If we don't put a rudder in the ocean, we don't go where we want. So really, people don't plan to fail. They just fail to plan. So life, whatever you want to do, business, I mean, you got to have a goal. You got to be aimed somewhere on where you're going. 7 is really special to me. I call it leave a legacy. It's never too early to leave a legacy. I challenge all my people when they come to work, what do you want to accomplish here? What do you be known for when you leave here and in life? I mean, I really believe a universal truth is givers gain. And what that means is what we give out, we might give out one place, and it might come back somewhere else. So I believe that I have been blessed in my life. Some of the businesses I've sold, which I never should have had the chance to sell, I've sold because we've done a good job with philanthropy, giving. Even when we didn't have, we were still giving. We came to San Diego. I remember we pulled in late December, I think it's 87. And the next day, my wife goes to the UJF and says, I'd like to donate money. We weren't even here yet. But it was something she grew up with. She's taught me. And even, I mean, I give money back to Cornell. I played basketball there. I'm really passionate about that. We give to school. But it's not how much you give. You can give $10, you give $18, you give $100. Okay, I'm going to encourage you, even at an early age, start giving. Find something that's passionate. It could be kids, it could be sick people, it could be old people. The act of giving opens up a channel to the universe that allows us to attract good things to us. So find something that you can give to, and also find something that's important and ask yourself, what do I want to create when I'm here? We don't know how long we're here. It could be tomorrow, it could be 50 years. But find something and leave a legacy. Create something that is something of good.